Everybody, give a warm round of applause for Young Living Philippines Crown Diamond, Kat Puyo.
A lot of people have preconceived notions or assumptions to what a leader should be. So I feel like that's the reason why they're stuck in their places at the moment, because they're not prepared to become a leader, or they feel they're not worthy, or they feel like they should be somebody else in order to be a leader. You see, lots of people think leaders are the ones who dictate for things to happen, or that all members should follow the leader, or that it is the leader who should say what should happen, and no matter what, that should happen. I feel like these notions, these assumptions, these are what's keeping all of us, because all of us assume that we would never be good enough to become a leader. But you know what? Smash that. Erase that memory from your head. Burn that. And think or shift your mindset. Let me tell you how I did that exactly. Several months or maybe a year ago, I started intentionally building this business. So I would go to different places, take airplane rides, boat rides, whatever kind of ride there is to get there. And I told myself every time I would ride a plane, I will read a book. And so it was one of those moments when I just picked up a random book, bought it, and I read it on the plane. And I don't remember the book, but I remembered how I felt reading a passage in that book. And it was so mind-blowing that I was crying in the plane. And what did that passage say? The passage said that most of us feel that leaders are people who go inside the room and say, "Look, I'm here." But real leaders are those who go inside the room and say, "Oh, there you are." You see, it has to be about the people. It has to be more about the people, less about yourself. You see, when you focus on people, it doesn't matter if you're not perfect. If you focus on other people, it doesn't matter if you don't know as much as other people. When you focus on other people, it doesn't matter if you feel worthy or unworthy. All that matters is your desire to help other people. But when you do that, make sure you're not faking it. Because a lot of us feel like, "Oh, I should be somebody for somebody, but I expect that somebody to thank me." That's not leadership at all. When you serve for the purpose of serving, not for the purpose or expectation of them thanking you. So how do you do that? You surround yourself with people who know you, who know your heart, who have been there with you from the very start, because they will be the ones to keep you grounded. They will remind you who you have always been and who you should remain to be. They will be your mirrors. Without that group of people being with you, telling truth to you, showing life to you, telling life to you, you will be enveloped in all the glitz and all the glamour and glitz of diamondship. We don't want fake diamonds, right? So revel in the recognition that is being showered upon us now by Young Living corporate team and our teammates. Cheer and be proud. But remember always, the destination is not the rank. The destination has always been and should always be that burning why inside of us. What is the reason why we are here? Why are we building this business? That should always be what's in front of us. All of these are extra, like cherries on a cupcake, right? Focus on what is most important. And what is it that brings our desires into reality? What is it? It's not the marketing strategy or the image or this freshly, superbly made up face and this freshly curled hair. No, 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 no. It's not your aromatherapy course. It's not your website, your Instagram number of followers. It's not how you package yourself to be. What brings you success has always been that you make sure that you put essential oils, the best there is in the planet, into the hands of the people surrounding you. So let me issue you a challenge. For those of you who are silver, gold, platinum, diamond, even to myself, what was your batting average last month? How many of you enrolled? You got the number? Now double that up this month. That is the challenge. Enroll more than you have enrolled last month. Get them on essential rewards and then teach them. Teach them to enroll other people too, so that you put life in their dreams and they're able to think that, you know what, I can also dream and I can also participate in this vehicle to make my dreams come true. So you ask me, what does it take to become Crown Diamond? Well, the answer will be very surprising, because the answer is the thing that took you to your current rank right now, that is what it takes to get to Crown Diamond. So why are you not here yet? If the one thing that took you to silver or gold or platinum or diamond is the very thing that will take you to Crown Diamond, why aren't you here yet? You're not here yet because you have not decided to go for it yet. The only thing that's stopping us is us. Have you heard of John Maxwell? The first time I heard John Maxwell, like in person, was at the US convention last year in 2019. He told of a story of a first generation frogs that were put on a container, and then the person who captured them put a lid on top of the container. So at first, all the frogs were jumping and jumping and jumping, and they hit the lid of the container, so they couldn't go out, couldn't get out. And so they just gave up. They said, this is our life. We're meant to be stuck here. We're not meant to go out. And so, life happened, and they have their little froglets now, and the older frogs, they died. And so the person who captured them took away the lid of the container. And it was just the second generation frogs now. And they were all saying, let's get out of this container now. And surprisingly, all of them said, we can't. Because we can't possibly jump out of this container. Well, there was no lid, but they still won't. See? That's what happens. It's us, it's only us, who are just preventing ourselves from jumping up towards a better life, jumping out of our situation towards our dream life. It's only us who are hindering ourselves. Why aren't you here yet? Because the slightest excuse deters you. Because you feel unready. And you wait for the feeling to go away before taking a step. You wait until you are ready before you make that step. So, what do? How do you get to diamondship if that is the case? It's very simple. Very, very simple. Go dump some oils on yourself. Take out all of the emotionally supporting oils. Dump it all over yourself every single day. And then just make that leap. Make a decision. I will be. No. Scrap that. I am diamond. By what day? By when? Put a deadline on that. Make sure you keep that deadline. You know what? There is room in this table for all of us. the only person stopping you from being here is you.
Congratulations and thank you, Kat.